Every time we say we built a community for women, we get a couple DMs. Some of them are curious, many are supportive, and honestly, a few are offended.
Yeah. Why just women? Aren't you excluding people? And do you hate men?
Nope, we don't hate men. In fact, we both worked with some incredible male partners, mentors, and colleagues. This isn't about exclusion, this is about reality.
Because the reality is female founders face a unique set of challenges. And if we pretend that that isn't true, we're doing a disservice to every woman trying to build a business and a life at the same time.
So let's talk about what those challenges actually are and why we created a space just for women to navigate them together.
Women are building businesses at record rates, especially online. But here's the kicker. They're also still doing the majority of the caregiving, household management, and emotional labor.
So while a male founder might have that luxury of the whole work-life integration, a female founder is usually managing 2 full-time jobs, the business and everything else.
And that's not a complaint, it's just a reality. And most generic business advice doesn't account for that.
Just hire a nanny, work longer hours, scale fast or fail.
That's so cool. But what if your kid is sick? What if you're the default parent? What if you're funding your business with the family budget and you can't afford to lose?
These are real constraints, and we are absolutely sick and tired of pretending that they don't exist.
Let's talk about another piece most people miss, the emotional labor. Women are socialized to be helpers, pleasers, caregivers, and when they step into entrepreneurship, that doesn't disappear. It just gets more complicated.
You're not just selling a product. You're managing clients, supporting a team, handling family expectations, and simply trying not to fall apart.
And if you do fall apart, you're expected to keep smiling, keep serving, keep it all together.
Here's the deal. We've seen women cry in their car after sales calls, stay up all night to deliver a client project, and burn out trying to do it all.
And the kicker is most of them think that they're failing, when really they're doing the work of 3 people.
And that's why we created the circle, not just to give advice, but to give support that actually makes sense for women's lives.
But let's be real. In mixed gender business groups, women often get interrupted more, questioned more, talked over, just in general.
And the data backs it up. But more importantly, our experiences back it up. Liz and I have both been in rooms where our ideas were ignored until a man repeated them.
There's nothing more frustrating. Or where questions about marketing or strategy got redirected into mindset work. Like we were too emotional to handle metrics.
And we wanted to build a space where women didn't have to prove themselves first, where the default assumption is you're here, you're smart, you're capable, and you're here to grow.
It's a space where you can talk about pricing and parenting, but strategy and burnout, ambition and overwhelm without feeling like you have to choose, and knowing that you can show up and talk about the business without having to talk about the other things if you don't want to.
And frankly, we're a little tired of ambition and bitchiness being synonyms.
Exactly.
Some people think safe space means soft or fragile, but in our experience, safe spaces are actually strategic.
When you feel safe emotionally, psychologically, even physically, you take more risks. You show up more fully and you ask better questions. You build better things.
We've seen women launch offers, raise their prices, hire team members, and completely change their businesses because they felt supportive enough to take action and do it.
In our lives together, in our overlap for the time that we've been friends, we've both seen this, that support doesn't make you weaker, it makes you braver.
And brave women build incredible things.
That's why we'll keep saying this is just for women, but no, it isn't about exclusion. It's about intention.
We're building something that centers around the female experience because it's been centered almost nowhere else.
We're creating a space where ambition isn't a liability, and where burnout isn't the baseline, and where success doesn't require self-sacrifice.
And what if this makes some people uncomfortable?
That's good. Growth always does.